good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, where you are. I haven't made a video in a while, so um, now that my work schedule has been stable, I've selected it to work for me. So I usually work evening time into overnight. So during the day, morning, like now, I got time to take care of my garden, my yard, my home, and do what I have to do. So that's how I start my day really. I've already said my prayer. I've had my coffee, and if it's nice out, always in the yard. And so I always check the weather to know if I should open up the deck, um, take up, take off the chair covers, and do what I have to do for the day. Even though I'm working this afternoon, but you got to enjoy every minute, every hour of the day. All right, so I'm going to uncover my um, gazebo because it rained a little bit last night. It's a bit upper work, but you know, if you are into it, then do it. All right, so I'm going to uncover my furniture right here and then pick at my flowers, get the dead ones out and stuff like that. Alrighty. So this is a pull-out cover, so I push it out and I bring it back in. Okay. All right. It's a roly poly, roly poly your hair, roly poly. And I take that out. All right. Now that's done. My next step is to cut my flowers, get the dead ones out because as summer gets creeping out to a close, I gotta, some of the flowers are drying out too quickly. So I'm going to pick at them, got my scissors, and pick at the dead ones, take them out. As you can tell, some of them are dry, and here. This will come back, when you cut up the dead ones, really, the dead edges. This will come back through the end of summer. Just, it's constant care, constant care. So you don't have to do too much. You just pick out the dead ones from here, and as you pluck them, more will grow out. All right. So because I had to cover up the furniture last night, I moved things around. So really, okay. You know when you're doing something good and positive, there's always something to kind of mess it up for you. That's good to have the patience, right? So I am, like I said, moving things around and plucking at my flowers. I'm not sure if you can see me, but the glare is kind of funky. This one is dead. This one is dead. then this is another type of flower. Then the more you pluck at them, the more they bloom for you. So they're like children. You got to take care of them. It's a pretty flower that I think at times it has so many leaves that it's not making the ones that bloom open up really good. See? Turn it around and turn it around. How was your night? Hope you guys had a good night. Restful night, peaceful night. It's broken. It's pretty, but it's broken. Then when I'm done, I will water them. Because even though it's going to rain tomorrow, and it rained last night, but not enough rain to water them, to keep them, you know, nice and the earth nice and saturated a little bit. Give them room to breathe a little bit. Okay. So these look like they're dying, but they're not, because it was not watered enough or enough of rain. And as I go along, this is where I usually have my TV, right here. So these days, move this here. Okay, I'm back. I have my TV here, and that's what I do. That's my morning routine. So I'm an immature when it comes to video making. So I'm still learning the process. How to make videos, upload. Well, I can upload videos, but how to trim them, how to let me go over this side over here. I love geraniums. They're really good. It's a nice flower. You got the orange, the pink, the white. They're really nice. Okay. This one. Here. Got this one here. So like I said, I'm moving autofocus. I'm learning the process of video making. And of course I can go on YouTube and figure out how to do all of this, but I'll check it out. So my little herb garden is coming along. you know, over here. Um, Let me show you guys. I got my tomato, my carrots are coming up. Let's see if I can get down here. See my, let me see if I can do this. Da, 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 da. Okay, I got my tomato coming up, lettuce, carrots, herbs. I see some flowers. I see some flowers in my cucumber plant. So let's go on trimming and trimming some more, and then we're going to water them. Like I said, this is good, but I don't like this is good, but it will latch on to everything that you got. I'm going to trim this down. Trim it down. Trim it down, trim it down, trim it down. This is good. This one you trim. That one you trim. You bring down the camera so you can see what I'm doing better. So you can see what I'm doing over here. Yeah, fixing up the camera. This one have a lot of dead leaves. It's a pretty flower. And some I don't even need the scissors. You see this, the one that I said that is creeping and crawling. This one right here. This is its flower. Some of them have a flower. I can tell. Let me see. Oh no, that's not it. I think. Let's see. I gotta move this because it's tying into everything here. Tying into everything. Everything. See, it's wrapping. If you leave it, if you don't take care of it, it's going to wrap into everything. And this one used to be an old fire pit that I fixed, that I spray painted and made into a flower bed or whatever. I know this is going to be a flower, so you have to know it's going to be a flower. So I don't want to take it out. This is weed. This is all weed here. This is all weed here. This is weed. Lots and lots of weeding, guys. Lots and lots of weeding. And then I go over here. Come over here and do the same. Take off all the dead ones. I don't take off all the dead ones because some of them still have a little life in the flower. You know what I mean? Take that off. Like that one still have some life in it. I leave that one. All right. We're moving along. Moving along, moving along, moving along. See my rose? Beautiful, huh? This fern is pretty, But placed in the right location in your yard, it's okay. But it will take over everything. So I always got to trim it down. See this thing again? It's taking over. You just pull them out. Pull them out, pull them out, pull them out. My hibiscus is doing really good right here. But for some reason this year, they have a kind of black things that's latching onto the bud. So sometimes you'll see it trying to open and it won't open up. I don't know what's causing it this year, and I thought I was the only one with that problem. My neighbor has the same issue. All right, so let's move over here. If you can see, see. My waterfall, beautiful, that my nephew Keith mounted up for me. So I'm doing the same thing here. This rose didn't do anything much this year, but I'm cutting it down. You really should be doing this with gloves on, but because this rose plant, the thorn is very sharp. Alright, this is good for now. Another. You take that off, then they grow. They will bloom more for you. Lots and lots of dead ones. It's kind of dry this summer, so you know, kind of dry. Hi. Again, I'm plucking all the dead ones, so they will bloom more often and bloom. Not often, but they will give you more flowers. That kind of thing. This one. I'm taking up the dead ones from this plant here because it's too where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Focus, focus, focus. Focus is over here. Let me see. I'm not sure if you can see it. My hand. This white one. Okay. It's a pretty flower. There's a new one coming up right here. See? Just trim them down. Trim them down. Trim them down. Make it nice and fresh. This will not open up anymore, so I'm gonna trim it. This one later. Won't bloom anymore. So take it out. And then see my see the yellow flowers in here? Not sure if you can see it. This is my cucumber flowering. Go figure. I never thought it would. So these are green beans I have over here. I'm not sure if it's going to do anything, but we'll see. Again, my hydrangea. This one here. doing pretty good. But you always got to trim the dead ones so they will bloom more for you. Like all the other flowers, all the other plants. The more you trim the dead ones, the more they bloom for you. It's a task, but I usually do this with music on. If it's very early in the morning, I play some gospel music, get my day going. So I don't just get up, get dressed, and go to work. I spend time in the yard, and that's where I do my meditation, my praying, my thinking. That's where I do a lot of my thinking, over here in the yard. La 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 la, la 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 la. Hey. I hope everyone, I pray everyone is going to have a good day today. Yesterday I took my mental health day because too many, it's like the devil was circling around me, trying to ruin my spirit. I went through the motions of it and I told myself, I'm taking a mental health day. Yep. And that's what I did. I feel much better to go back to work today. I don't play with my spirit and my well-being. That's a must for me. I have to take care of myself first before I can take care of anybody else. You know what I mean? Outside of work, I got a lot of people who depend on me that I have to care for. So I can't have somebody else even go and take care of you, ruin my spirit and my well-being. It's not happening. I even got an apology by email. Yep. I got an apology by email which I did not respond to, because everybody, when you do somebody wrong, you have to realize your mistake. Or most times your ignorance, your stupidity. You have to do it in a way where you're not going to get fired, you're not disrespecting anybody, but you have to know that you have to treat people in a way where you want to be treated, really. And when somebody do you wrong, you have to let them know. You have to let them know. Like I said, by not cussing anybody, not disrespecting, because I'm one person, I'm not going to give you a reason to fire me. Think I'm stupid? Think I'm stupid, but I will let you know when you do wrong. I will let you know when you do wrong. Yeah, I got an apology already by email that I did not respond to. I know how to do it. Yep, I know exactly how to do it. I love red. Every summer, I must have red geraniums or geraniums of all colors in my yard. I just love them. It's a lot of work to take care of them. But, you know, that's why I do it. And like I said, that's where I do my thinking, my planning, everything. 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 Da-da-da-da-da. This is very cloudy. I'll do this one here because It's too you know, too. I'm gonna have a lot of dead ones. Sometimes I think these flowers are dying. I pluck them and they surprise me. And if it's too hot, there's some plants that prefer no more than 6 hours of sunlight or sun hitting them, direct sunlight. So sometimes I move them around. That one I had at the front over there, but there's too much sun there. The sun is there now. So imagine if it has to stay there for more than 6 hours, then it won't do well. So I moved it toward the shaded area and it's coming back up. So far so good. So far so good. This one stays here. I love my palms. I gotta have my palms. Every season I gotta have my palms. Alright, so now we're moving into another section of the yard. And see? I got my peppers going here. If you can see it over here, peppers. It's flowering. And then I got this one here, this flower, the fern, and I got more over here of this one. I gotta learn my focus, okay guys? So amen. This one, see? It's a pretty flower. Believe it or not, this is sweet potato. One year I had a potato plant. I did not know it was, well, I knew it was a potato plant, but I did not know it was called a potato plant because it produced potatoes. Until when I dug it up and there were potatoes. So that's it for over here. And then I go to the front and stuff. But then now what I do when I'm done with that, I get my well, it's a leaf blower that I use as my sweeper. I use a leaf blower as my sweeper, so I don't have to use a broom, and it goes by really fast. So there's going to be some noise. The future's not ours to see. This is what this is that's what I use to sweep my yard.